Hello and welcome back. Now today what I'm going to be showing you is how to fill and check a 4T40E or a 4T45E General Motors transmission. Now specifically the one we're going to be doing is in this 04 Grand Am. Now we had one in our Sunfire as well. It's pretty much the same thing. So what I'm going to show you first is where the fill cap is. Now usually with a fill cap you have to have a long funnel, or on this case this is a V6. We're going to have a long funnel with a little bit of flex to get to where it's at. But also we're going to use 11mm, and I'm going to show you where the check bolt is, or the overflow bolt, whatever you want to call it. But it's the spot we're going to check on transmission, how to check our fluid. Now usually what you do is you have the temperature up to operating temp or close to it. You're going to leave it in park. You want the car level, and you're going to pull the plug. Now this bolt that you pull, if it's over full, it will pour out a lot of fluid. If there's not enough fluid in it, there won't be any trickling out. So a lot of people will take the bolt out, and if there's no fluid coming out, they'll either fill it from up top, or some people will use a rubber hose, go through there and run it through the rubber hose until a little bit starts to trickle out. And you really want a little bit trickling out. That's where usually full is. So what we're going to do is check ours today and see where it's at. I'm going to show you how to do it. Now in this Grand Am, in the same side as the Sunfire that we had also, the cap, that little black cap down there. Now as you can tell, that's going to be hard to get to. Now Sunfire is a lot easier, but on this car we have our exhaust crossover there in the way. So that's going to be a trick, especially since this car is already warm. But that's where your cap is. Now in order to check the fluid, the car has to be level. Now that can be kind of difficult because it's hard to crawl up under the car and check it, but you kind of got to have it jacked up to do that. So where I am cheating is my driveway is actually sloped. So I got the back end on the higher slope side of the driveway and it jacked up in the front, and I leveled it out so I could crawl up under it, but the car is still sitting level. Now under the car, you see our oil pan, and there's our transmission. Now it's up here. You can see it right there. What we're going to do is take that loose and see what happens. Now we pulled our plug, and there's nothing coming out, so we're going to add a little bit until a little bit drips out. Alright, so it's pretty easy to do all that. You just got to make sure it's in up to temp, make sure it's in park when you check it, make sure the back wheels are scotched so therefore it don't roll as soon as you jack it up, make sure it's got stands or something under it to be safe, and you check it. Now when I checked it, I had to remove the air box to get to the cap, and I had my wife help me on this one. She had the funnel up top with the transmission fluid. When I pulled the plug and saw nothing came out, I just had her slowly pour until it started to trickle. And once it started trickling, I told her to stop, put the plug in, to go, good to go. Because otherwise, if you're doing it by yourself, you may have to pour it in, crawl up underneath, look, pour some more, but two people will make this job a lot easier. Now I hope this video helped you out. As always, thanks for watching.